welcome back to the farm. If you're new here, my name is Nina. I'm a homesteading mom of 4, ages 8 down to 4, and we talk on my channel all about homeschooling, homesteading, and homemaking. Anything that you can think of that has to do with that, you'll find it here on this channel. Today's video is just a look at our new homeschool space since we have moved. So if you are brand new here and know nothing about us, I'm going to bring you up to speed real quick. So a couple of months ago, we sold our 3,400 square foot house, and we have moved into a rental house that we own that is about 990 square feet. So our homeschool space looks a lot different. So we're in the middle of transition. We have recently bought property, and we are hoping to start building a house in the spring. So spring of 2022 is when we hope to get started of building our new house. But in the meantime, I have to school some kids. So I wanted to show you kind of what our new homeschool space looks like. It is much different from last year. I do have a video of what our homeschool room looked like from last year. I will post that up here in a card and down in the description box below. Once you're done here, go check that out so you can kind of see where we're coming from and what I mean by it looks a lot different. I had a classroom style set up last year with a table in the middle, a whiteboard, and lots of place for storage. Had my own office space up there, so it was a bonus room of our house. But here is a lot different. We're in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house and with 6 people, so there's not a lot of room for extra things. I had to pare down a ton of stuff and just go back to the basics of what school is going to be for us. And so I'm just going to walk you through how I have set up our homeschool storage wall. Basically is all I got is one wall. But anyway, I just want to show you guys that. So I'll meet you out this door in just a minute. All right, guys, so I'm gonna walk you through our living room basically and show you how we have some of our homeschool supplies and different things sorted and stored, and how I think that this year's homeschooling is going to go. Here's a bookshelf behind me that it's the tall one. I think it's the Billy bookshelves from Ikea. I had 2 of those in the other house. I was only able to keep 1. I'll show you more about that in a minute. And then in front of me that you cannot see is our big Ikea shelf that I have everything on. That's the majority of our homeschool. And so then you have kitchen, dining room, and living room. That's our whole house. You saw the whole thing right there. But anyway, so like I said, this year is going to look a lot different. I wasn't able to keep everything. I had to purge a ton of stuff. I have some stuff that I wanted to keep that ended up having to go to storage that I knew that we were not going to use this year. So we are down to bare bones homeschooling this year, as I call it. But what I do love about this setup, because we have used it a little bit this summer with summer schooling, is that we're all in one place. We're all together. Our supplies, everything that we need, our curriculum, books, everything is right here where we are in the middle of everything. I can be in the kitchen getting ready for supper or doing other things, fixing lunch, whatever it may be. And the kids are sitting at the table or on the couch doing their schoolwork, and I can come and go as I need, but yet I'm still kind of in the same space as they are. Whereas at our other house, our room was upstairs. It was away from everything. So if I needed to have somebody go downstairs and do something with me or whatever it may have been, we had to lug all of our stuff downstairs. So I like that everything is kind of right here with us. Now, I don't necessarily really like that you can see it all. You definitely know when you walk in our house that we are homeschoolers for sure for right now. But when we have picked out a house plan that we're going to build, and I don't even have a homeschool room in that house. I'm going to have a storage closet. Everything's going to go in that closet on the main floor, and we're going to school in our dining room. That's the plan. I like this setup so much that right now that's kind of what we're going for unless things change. So let's get into showing you how I have things organized and just walking you through some things that we are using for school this year, and different resources as far as not really curriculum, but like resources as far as helping me stay organized. So let's get into it. Okay, so the main component of our homeschool storage space is this Ikea shelf. I had one of the big 5x5 cube shelves from Ikea, It probably would have fit here, but I ended up selling it, and then we had this one that was upstairs as well. So this is what we have everything stored on, and I'm really excited about it. So let's walk you through what our curriculum for all the kids is up here on the top. So Jameson, who is our oldest, is over here. Then we have Lily Anna, then we have Amelia, and then this section from here over is Ben, and then this is any family subjects that we aren't quite into yet or did not fit on my teacher's cart is right here in this section. So I kind of have it divided up. They all know where their stuff goes, so it's easy storage, easy to put away. They know what to grab whenever I say, oh, it's time for math. They'll just go over to the thing, reach for their math notebook, and they know where to put it all back. Down here on the bottom shelf next to that is our, this is all phonics and like word, reading, letters, manipulatives is in this cubby and box. Math manipulatives and games and anything that we use for math is here. And then I have our Usborne activity books and wipe clean books all here. And then extra workbooks, coloring books, all of that is in this cubby. And then here are extra workbooks, and then their Bible notebooks are there. These three cubbies here are our sensory cubbies. So we have our Young, Wild, and Friedman dough kits. If you are not familiar with them, I will link them below. Our kids absolutely love these dough kits. Then I have our sensory boxes. We have our sandbox, and then our sensory bin is there with our salt boxes on the top. And then I have our Play-Doh box, and our art trays are here. These came from Target and the Dollar Spot, and they're color-coded to our kids. If you are familiar with our family, you know our kids are color-coded. We have purple, pink, blue, and green. So they know which one is theirs, and there's no reason to fight over it. And then down here is just some things that I did not want to be kind of seen and out. But we have our board puzzles are here, and all the pieces that go with them are in this cubby. This box is any of the learning pads, learning games are here. And then this one is a bunch of activity packs and our construction paper and extra notebooks. And then down here is extra supplies and any things like pencils, markers, things that are refills for here. So let's go over to this cart right here. This is our supply cart. I have a few things that I'm waiting to get bins for that need to go on the other shelf, but all that's just stuff I need to take care of. Then we have notebook paper, printer paper, and colored paper are here in those drawers. And then we go into different supplies. So we have pencils and chalk, rulers, hole punches, and erasers are in here. And I do plan on putting, I had labels on them, and then my 4-year-old, 5-year-old, whichever one of the two younger ones peeled all the labels off and threw them away. So these are ones that we have found, but I do plan on labeling it. We have glue and scissors in here, and tape is in the back. All of our crayons, I have taken them out of the boxes, and they are in here. All of our markers with the same thing. All markers are in here. And then we have paint and paint brushes, watercolors, any kind of paint that you can think of that we have are in here. Our Duodots, modeling clay, and the quick sticks. We love these. I need to buy some more of those. But those are in here. And then we have stamps and ink pads. And then this is like paper cutouts, and our foam are in. I'm not going to pull this all the way out because it's a pain to get back in. Trying to get all of this down and all of our art supplies down into one cart was a big challenge. But paper cutouts are there. We have just extra supplies, cotton balls, tissue paper, pipe cleaners, all of that is there. And then in the bottom we have popsicle sticks. So all craft supplies are in that cart. So moving over here to the table is where my teacher's cart is. So my plan is for the kids to do most of their schoolwork at the table, and then some on the couch as well. So by the table, I have put my teacher's cart. It is on wheels. So like for morning time, we'll be on the couch. I can roll it over to the couch and be able to grab everything because our morning basket is on the bottom of this cart. So what you see on the top is all of my teacher's manuals and then morning menus for the kids. So each kid has a bin. Benjamin's just hasn't been labeled yet. I've got to do that. So these are all the teacher manuals that I need to go with all the kids' curriculum or any extra resources. Like we have a book here that Jameson will read, so I just stick it in with his stuff here. So these magazine holders came from Ikea, and 4 of them fit perfectly on the top of our 3-tier cart that came from Ikea as well. This one is Benjamin's bin, but also in here I have some things that we use for family subjects as well because he doesn't have a lot of teacher manuals. So that's kind of a combined one of mine and his. Here in the back we have these sleeves from Target. Again, one color for each of the kids. So if we need to do anything with dry erase markers or anything like that, that's here. Behind here, I have some dry erase boards because we do not have a big whiteboard this year. So that I can, anything I need to write down for them, that they need to copy, whatever, I can write it on those boards, and we still kind of have somewhat of a whiteboard system going on. On the second tier is all of our supplies. Any supplies that I could not get to fit in the cart over there are here. So dry erase markers, I have color and black, and then all of our color pencils, all of our color pencils and stickers are here. Our dry erase marker, I have my scissors here. These are flashcards that we're working on, our times tables and letters for the younger ones. This is where all of the kids' supply bins, they pulled this out whenever we do school. So each kid has one. It has a, I'll show you one of the older ones. So it has their crayons, a set of crayons, pencil, there's a pen in here. They have an extra eraser, glue stick, and scissors all in here, and then I have some extra stuff for myself back there. But they just grab this, go to the table with it, and then they're stored on this cart. Okay, so that's that. The next shelf down is our morning basket. So I'm going to do a complete setup of like what all is in here and everything that we're doing. So morning basket is on the bottom shelf of this cart so they can be rolled to the couch. I've had a basket, I had a crate, I've had every imaginable thing that you could think of for a morning basket. But what's in here, just a brief overview, like I said, I'm going to do a more detailed video on what's in our morning basket. So we will do morning menus, which is this to go along with it. That's up in the top. And then we have our Bible in here. We're going to do history in here. Science is going to be done in our morning time. I have our read alouds, and any reference books that we need are in morning basket. And then this box right here is our scripture memory system from Simply Charlotte Mason, is in there. I have not set that up for the new school year. I'm going to be doing that soon. This is our pre-K, kindergarten, kind of first grade, entertain the little kids cart while mommy does school with the 2 older kids. So I'm just going to walk you through what's on here. And then I do have a few supplies on here as well. We have my binder, which is the PreK binder here. And then I have my laminator that I have had for, I bought this thing when Jameson was 3 and he'll be 9 next month. So I've had this thing for 6 years. I have worn that out. Here, I'm going to have to revamp the system because I got to add another kid. But this is work that we're saving for them. I have all of last year's stuff. I just got to clean all that out and put it up in the attic for storage. And then we have this bin. This top bin is going to be any completed work that they've done that we want to save that I haven't organized out into the different, by different kids. Noah, it's okay, buddy. It's just me. He's in his pen. He got wet. So they will put that in this top drawer. The second drawer down is laminating sheets and my spines for my binder. And then we get into the activities for pre-K to our first grader, for our younger two. So they have counting bears and just little different activities that they can pull out. So we have these tops to bowls that I have had. The bowls have since not made it, but I have one for each color of the bear. So like a sorting, picking up, sensory type things. We have these little building things. What are these things called? I don't know if this, squeege. I think that's how you say, I'm not sure how you say that. But anyway, we have those. These are widgets. This came with my Father's World set that we got. I saved it. The kids have loved to build with those. So that's there. The next one, we have this game that Benjamin got for Easter a couple of years ago, with just sorting and picking up with tongs and all whatnot. And then this is a game he got for Christmas last year as the shape puzzles. That's in here for him and Amelia to do. Then we have lacing and matching, just things to keep them entertained while I am working with the older two. I can just be like, hey, go grab a bin, go do it. We have the Discovery, My Father World's Discovery design blocks and book in here. And then this is Ben's farm set. I think this is Melissa and Doug. His farm set, he'll sit here and play farm. And then we have a animal matching set here. And then in the bottom, I just have all of our writing pads and writing books are here. So that's pretty much everything on that shelf. Oh, I forgot the top. So on the top, I just have our globe, and then I took our two crates. One of these crates was my morning basket that I was talking about. It was from last year. So I took any of like our nonfiction Usborne books and put them up here in these crates just for extra storage that we can have easy access to. A lot of nature books, animal books, multiplying, dividing, adding, subtracting, dictionaries, all of that stuff is up here. We have some nature finds that I've stuck up there. We used to have those displayed in our schoolroom, but we don't have schoolroom anymore. So just a few things I stuck up there that I didn't really have a home for, but I knew that we would use eventually would be there. Okay, the last thing in our homeschool space of the living room is this bookshelf. So this is housing all the books that we currently have in our house. I think I packed up 14 boxes of books, and they're all sitting in our storage unit. This is what I decided to keep here for this year of transition for the kids to read and to look through, to have for reference to use in school. So our Bibles are down here in this basket. The kids put them there whenever we come and go to church, and or whether we're using them for Bible time. They know where their Bibles are. They're accessible for us to use. These are just some picture books that we have here, and just some other chapter books. This whole shelf right here is leveled readers and the Dr. Seuss books. I have my big my first reading library from Usborne here, and then some chapter books that we're going to get into this year. I'm going to do a video about our read alouds. It's going to be nothing spectacular, but just some things that we're going to read through that I think my kids will enjoy for their ages. This is just some more chapter books and all of our Usborne books that we have. I think there were a few that I did not put in storage, but most of this is our Usborne books besides the ones on the top over there that we have. I am an Usborne consultant, and I do have a sale going on right now. If you're interested in that, put a comment below and I will tell you how you can be a part of that sale. Anyway, this is our Osmo set here. Jameson got this for Christmas a couple of years ago. That goes along with their tablet, so it stays there. I have some card games, one-player games up here, are some more chapter books, and then up here are our reference books for U.S. history that we'll be using this year, and then our Magic Treehouse books are there. That is our homeschool space for this year. That is what we plan on doing. This is it. It's the couch and the table. That's where we're going to be this year. I'm looking forward to just having a kind of tight-knit, close-knit homeschool, hoping it will work. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. I hope you were able to get some ideas of storage and how things can work for you. Be on the lookout for our homeschool schedule video coming up later in the week. Hopefully, if I can get my planner put together. We are starting school next Monday. So July the 19th will be our first day of school. So be on the lookout for some videos coming out about that. As always, we are super grateful that you guys come back week after week to watch our videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you have not done so already, and subscribe so that you can see all the videos that I just talked about. And we will catch you in another video very soon. Bye, guys.